Learn to lead. We make winners who lead.
Hello students, greetings from FIREBIRD Institute of Research and Management. And now we are here to learn about the last minute preparation strategy for upcoming MAT 2022. And we are going to focus on problem solving techniques and shortcuts for data interpretation in this session. And before going into this video, I just want all of you to kindly watch our 40 days preparation strategy on MAT 2022 December exam. As you all know, and what about the exam pattern when coming to MAT 2022? As you all know, there are 5 sections: mathematical skills, verbal ability, intelligence and critical reasoning, data analysis and sufficiency, and Indian global environment. The test mode, they are conducting tests in 3 modes: IBT, CBT, and paper-based test. The duration of the test is 2 hours 30 minutes. And keep it in mind, in that 2 hours, you need to cover 200 questions. See, they give you +1 mark for every correct answer and -0.25 for every wrong answer. So keep it in mind that you have negative marks in MAT exam, because many students ask me about the negative. That is whether they have negative marks in MAT exams. Okay, and then when it comes to exam pattern, as I told you, there are 5 sections in MAT 2022. Each section will ask you 40 questions, and there is no sectional timing for sections, for every section, right? And when it comes to mark allotted, language comprehensions, 40 questions and 40 marks. Mathematical skills, 40 questions, 40 marks. Data analysis and sufficiency, 40 questions, 40 marks. Intelligence and critical reasoning, 40 questions, 40 marks. Indian and global environment, 40 questions, 40 marks. So there are totally 200 questions and you have to answer for 200 marks. And next, language comprehension. So what are the suggested time limit? As I told you, you have for 200 questions, you need to attend those 200 questions in 2 hours 30 minutes, right? I cannot be in a single section for more than 40 minutes. Okay, see, maximum you can spend 40 minutes in mathematical skills section. Okay, language comprehension, try to complete in 30 minutes. Intelligence and critical reasoning, give just 30 minutes. No, don't stay more than 30 minutes in intelligence and critical reasoning. And data analysis and sufficiency, 35 minutes is enough. Indian and global environment, 10 to 15 minutes is enough. So totally, you can give equal importance to all the sections. Okay, so how can I complete 40 questions of mathematical skills in 40 minutes, ma'am, or data analysis and sufficiency questions, 40 questions in 35 minutes? The first thing is practice. We all know that practice makes a man perfect, right? And same way, you have to practice a lot. Only practice will give you. Only by practice, you can solve more questions. Okay. See, you can solve the given questions in short duration of time, right? And see here, you have to know some basic concepts in mensuration. Okay, in basic concepts in mensuration, and this was a important question which is asked regularly. And see here, there are 2 cylinders. When it comes to cylinder, you should know the basic formula for like cylinder, cone, prism. In case of prism, cube, cuboid, square prism, you should know some basic concepts. Okay, if you take cylinder, what is the volume? So volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. And curved surface area of the cylinder, 2 pi RH. You should know the formula. See how it came. And see, before starting to solve this question, I'll give you a few tips for prism. Right? Few tips how to solve the questions based on prism. Okay. Now see here. You should know the basic formula for prism. The basic formula for volume, lateral surface area, we call it as LSA, and total surface area we call it as TSA. See, volume is nothing but base area of the object into height will give you the volume. Okay, and lateral surface area, it is nothing but, so please be on mute. Lateral surface area, perimeter of the base into height. And total surface area is nothing but lateral surface area plus 2 times of base area. Okay, this is the basic formula for prism you should know. And in case of pyramid, volume is equal to 1 by 3 into base area into height. Volume is equal to 1 by 3 into base area into height. And lateral surface area, you can say it as half into perimeter of the base into height. Half into perimeter of the base into height. And total surface area, I'll get lateral surface area plus base area. Okay, if you remember, okay, if you learn these 6 formulas, it will be very easy to solve the mensuration part. See, with these 6 formulas, I can write the formulas for cylinder, cone, cube, cuboid, square prism, square pyramid, and everything. Rectangular pyramid and any kind of object, even for sphere, hemisphere, I can write formulas. Okay, if I take cylinder, okay, let us consider cylinder. Okay, and this is the cylinder, right? Shape of a cylinder. Its radius is R and height is H. What is the volume of a cylinder? Base area. Here, the base is a circle. Okay, the area of a circle is pi r square into height H. And when it comes to lateral surface area, perimeter of the base, here the perimeter is 2 pi r into height H. And its total surface area is nothing but lateral surface area plus 2 times of base area, 2 pi r square H. Okay, so this is the formula for cylinder. Okay, so if I remember these 6 formulas, I can write formula for any object. Okay, suppose if I take for cone. Okay, if I take for cone, this is cone, right? With radius r at the base, and this point is apex point. The distance between apex point and center of the base is nothing but height, and this height is nothing but slant height. Volume is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. And lateral surface area is equal to 1 by 2 into perimeter of the base is nothing but 2 pi r into slant height. So in case of pyramid, you should remember here you should enter a slant height. Slant height is L. Okay, and total surface area is equal to, see, the value of cone is pi RL. Total surface area is pi RL, lateral surface area plus base area pi R square. So it is very simple. Okay, if you remember these 6 formulas, you can easily write the formulas for the remaining. Okay, now coming back to this question. There are 2 cylinders P and Q. The ratio of height of P to that of Q is, so height of P to height of Q is 5 by 2. And radius of P to radius of Q is 4 by 3. Find the volume of the cone. Okay, find the ratio of volume of P to that of Q. So volume of P to that of Q, find R square HP. Okay, to differentiate, the two cylinders. I represent it as what? RP and HP, and the radius of the cylinder Q is RQ, and let us take height of the cylinder Q is HQ. So pi you will get cancelled. So RP, radius of the P by RQ the whole square into HP by HQ. So I'll get what? 4 by 3 the whole square into 5 by 2. So what is 4 by 3? 16 by 9 into 5 by 2. So you can cancel these two things. So 40 by 9. So 40:9 is your answer. Okay, just within 30 seconds, if you know the concept and if you have practice, you can solve the questions. Okay, so mensuration is a very important part from which they are asking many questions regularly, right? Now, let us move to the next question. See here, this is very interesting. A cricketer has a mean score of 48 runs. See, just imagine that mean is nothing but average. Okay, a cricketer has a mean average score of 48 runs in 12 innings. See, let us consider first innings, second innings, third innings, up to 12 innings. Okay, if his average is 48, we will consider he scores at least 48. It is not mandatory that he scores exactly 48. So his scores will be around 48 in each his innings. Okay, so if his average is 48 runs in 12 innings, then let us assume that he scores 48 runs in every innings. Now, the question is how many runs he need to score in the 13th inning so that mean score becomes 54. So that mean score becomes 54. See, in the 13th inning, if he plays 13th inning, his score becomes 54. That is, his average becomes 54. And also, at the end of the 13th inning, all his 13 innings average will change to 54. That is, the value will change to 54. Okay, so 13th inning and see 48. That is, his average increases by 6. Okay, in 12 innings, his average increases by 6. So 12 into 6 is what? 72 plus. And in 13th inning, his runs is what? 54. So 72 plus 54, 126 is your answer. Okay, he scores 126 runs in the 13th inning so that his average for all the 13 innings increases by 54, increases to 54. Do you all understand? Okay, so this is another important concept, average and delegation, from which they are asking many questions often. Okay, now let us see here. Okay, so just consider this, see this question. Okay, let us see how to solve the questions based on data interpretation, which is very, very important, right? Okay, so now see here. Take IT has 8%. Okay, take this as what? IT, it is about 8%. And next, accounts, 18% of accounts. Okay, accounts 18%. And next one, HR 12%. And next, marketing 14%. And next, production 32%. And the last one, sales 16%. Okay, now they're asking, the question is, they have given percentage distribution of employees in different departments of a company and the total number of employees are, okay, the total number of employees in the company is equal to 8,000. Okay, first see the question. What is the total number of employees in accounting and marketing departments together? So accounts, I know 18%, right? Marketing 14%. So 18% plus 14%, I'll get 18 plus 14, I'll get 32%. So what is the 32% of the total number of employees? So it is enough if you multiply 32 into 100, or it is very, very simple. Instead of doing normal multiplication, first, it is easy to take 10% of 8,000, right? 10% of 8,000 is 800, and 20% is another 800, and 30% is another 800. So in total, I'll get 2,400. Right? So what about 2% of 8,000? 1% is 80 and 2% is 160. So the total number of employees in IT and marketing department are 2,560. Okay, just if you know the basic shortcuts. Okay, so instead of going by normal method, see what you will do for the normal method, you guys will do is, see 32% of 8,000. So 32 by 100 into 8,000. And you have to cancel all the 2 zeros. So 32 into 80, you will get the answer, right? Okay, so instead of going by this normal method, just try to solve. Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, have they given the percentage of employees? It is not visible here, ma'am.
See, I have written, right? Can you see the board?
Yes, ma'am. It is your assumption, or are they given in the question?
No, they have given in the question.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
They have given in the question. Okay. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And see. Okay. Now, see, we'll see the next question. Now, what is the difference between the number of employees in production and sales department? Here the question is, what production and sales department difference in number of employees? See, instead of calculating 32% of 8,000, okay, in production there are 32% of the employees are working in production, and in sales 16% of employees are working. So instead of calculating 32 percentage of 8,000 and 16% of 8,000, what you can do is you can take the difference in percentage itself. What is 32 minus 16? 16% of 8,000 is your answer. 10% of 8,000, I know 800, 5% 400, and 1% 40. So 1,240 is your answer. So the difference in employees is what? 1,240. Okay, 1% is 80, right? Yes, 1% is 80. So that is 1,280 is your answer. Okay, right? And now we'll see the next question. So you have to practice a lot based on percentage questions, right? And now see here the next question. What is the ratio of number of employees in IT and HR department together to the number of sales and marketing departments together? It is very easy. So you don't want to calculate number of peoples. Just we can take ratio with the percentage itself. See, what is the ratio of number of employees in IT and HR department together? In IT, 8% people work, right? And in HR department, 12% divided by to the number of sales and marketing department. In sales, 16%, and in marketing, 14%. So what is 8 plus 12? 20 divided by 16 plus 14. So
30.
30. So 2 by 3 is the ratio. That's all. You don't want to calculate the number of employees in each sector, and then you find, if you do that also, you'll get the same answer. Okay. Now, the number of employees in HR department is how much percent more or less than the number of employees in the production department. So what is the percentage of employees in HR department? 8%, right? See, the number of employees in HR department is how much percent more or less than the number of employees in production department. See, in HR, 8%. Sorry, not 8%. It is in HR 12%. Okay, and in production department 32%. Just see the difference. So the difference in percentage is what? 20 divided by, they are comparing with the production department. So divided by 32 into 100. You don't want to calculate the total number of employees in HR and total number of employees in production, then solve the problem. It is very simple if you go by this way. Okay, they give you percentage. In some cases alone, you want to calculate the total number of people or something what they have given. But this, if they give you percentage, in most of the questions you can apply that percentage value directly. Okay, so 20 and 32 you can cancel in terms of fourth table, right? So 5 by 8, and again 8 and 100 you can cancel in terms of fourth table, 25. So 25 into 5 was what? 125. So 125 by 2 is nothing but 62.5 percentage. So it is less. Okay, 62.5 percentage less is your answer. Okay, and now what is the average of total number of employees in accounts, HR, marketing, and production departments together? Average. So what you can do is in accounts, we have how many percentage? 18 percentage. In HR, we have 12 percentage of the employees. In marketing, there are 14 percentage, and in production, 32. So in 4 departments, if you want to take average, divided by the 4. Okay, so what is 18 plus 12 plus 14 plus 32? It will be 76. So 76 by 4 is nothing but 19 percentage is the average. So what is 19 percentage of 8,000? Is nothing but 1,020 employees work in that concept. That is the average. Okay, right? Do you understand? So it is very simple if they give you questions based on percentage. Okay, now we'll go to the next one. If the number of employees in sales department is increased by 25% in the next year, then what is the number of employees in the department in the next year? See, if the number of employees in sales department is increased by 25% in the next year. Okay, so initially there are 100%, and if they increase, it becomes 25%. So 125%. Okay, 25% increase. Now they're asking what is the increase in percentage of employees. So it is enough we find out 125% of 16% of 8,000. Okay, so what is 125% of 16? So here you should be able to calculate 100% of 16 is 16. And the 25% is nothing but 25%, the fractional value is 1 by 4. Divide 16 by 4. So 16 plus 4 is what? 20. So 20% of 8,000. So 20% of 8,000 is nothing but 1,600 is your answer. Okay, it's very, very simple if you know the concepts and shortcuts. Okay. Now, see here. If number of employees in IT and marketing departments are increased by 60% and 20%. So in IT, it is what? 160% is increased, right? So 160% of IT department, 8% of total employees. And 20% increase of then 120% of 14% of total employees. So what is the ratio they are asking, right? So 160 into 8, 120 into 14, right? So 0, 0 will get cancelled. 8 2 times, this is 3 times, and again you can cancel 2 1 times, get 7 times. So 16 is to 21 is your answer. You don't want to calculate total number of employees. See, if you see this question completely, we have calculated total number of employees in only 3 questions. Out of 7 questions we have solved. And remaining 4 questions we have solved only with the percentage concept alone. Right? I hope you got some idea regarding how to solve and how to approach data interpretation concept, right?
Learn to lead. We make winners who lead.
Hi, do you want to solve this question in 15 seconds? Are you looking for the best shortcuts on geometry, mensuration, and trigonometry? Then join our free online webinar on MAT December 2022 Mathematical Skills on 28th November 2022, conducted by FIREBIRD Institute of Research and Management. Register for this webinar with the link given in the description box or contact 88700468080.